my beloved child. I come to you with open arms, inviting you to trust in my presence. I will never leave you helpless or forsaken. You are precious to me, and I long to strengthen you so that you can live in freedom, peace, and unwavering faith. See you each day as you wake up, sometimes motivated and eager, other times weighed down by your burdens. Even in your weakness, you strive to do good. Even in your doubts, you still seek me. I see the sincerity of your heart and your genuine desire to learn and grow. Know that I cherish your willingness to come before me with an honest spirit, whether you feel unworthy, uncertain, or fearful. When you open your heart to me, I pour out my renewing love, giving you confidence and rest for your soul. Set aside your distractions and let every word I speak resonate within you. I know there have been times when you've wondered if I notice your pain, if your cries for help are lost in a vast, endless silence. But I am here. I have always been here, loving you and guiding you in ways you cannot always perceive. The very breath in your lungs is evidence of my sustaining power. The gentle impulses that lead you to kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, they come from me. I know it can be hard to understand, especially when the world feels harsh and unforgiving, but hold on to this truth. My love for you is a steady anchor in every storm. I am aware of your needs, your prayers for your family, and your concerns about their well-being. I know the quiet desperation you feel when they don't listen, the longing for them to turn their hearts to me, to find peace and freedom from destructive habits or fears. Keep planting seeds of love in your family. Keep praying even when change seems slow, like the gradual light of a sunrise. At first, it's just a faint glow, but soon, the entire sky is filled with brightness. Your prayers are precious to me, and none of them go unheard. I see your frustrations when you speak of my word and feel ignored or brushed off. You grow weary, and anger or disappointment threatens to take hold. But remember how I speak softly to your heart, with gentleness and love. Your words, too, can be instruments of healing and hope. Choose to speak with tenderness, patience, and understanding, rather than letting harshness and frustration take control. Compassion is a choice. Let the warmth of my love fill your words. You don't need to force anyone to believe or try to control them. Your role is to plant seeds, water them with prayer and faith, and let my spirit do the deep work of transformation. Sometimes your family will resist or test your patience. They may be hurting or guarding their hearts after past disappointments. Do not grow weary of showing them my love. I do not want you to condemn or harshly punish them for every mistake. Instead, I want you to model my grace, gently correcting while showing mercy. Words can pierce like swords, but they can also heal like a soothing balm. Use your voice to bring peace, not conflict. You have the authority to change the atmosphere in your home by calling on my name and inviting my spirit to fill every corner with calm and harmony. I have a grand plan, not just for you, but for everyone under your roof. I remember your children's early songs of praise, their laughter, and their childlike faith. Even if they've strayed, they are never beyond my reach. I know exactly what I'm doing in their lives, and I will keep drawing them back. Trust my timing. Sometimes the journey of returning to me is not a straight path, but I remain steadfast. I see their daily struggles, the temptations they face, and the hidden hurts they rarely share. continue to be a beacon of unwavering prayer and steadfast love. You pray for miracles in your finances, your health, your relationships, and I know these burdens weigh heavily on you. You want quick solutions and overnight fixes, but understand that a process is unfolding, a process that refines you, draws you closer to me, and reveals your own heart so I can bring deeper healing. Do not lose hope when change doesn't come instantly. Remember, when a seed is planted, it takes time to grow strong roots before breaking through the soil and blossoming. In the same way, I am developing strong spiritual roots in you so that you can sustain the blessings I have prepared. Have courage and do not be discouraged by obstacles that seem too great to face alone. I know how easily you feel overwhelmed when trying to fix everything in your own strength. Instead, rest in me, surrender your challenges, and watch how my power accomplishes what seems impossible to you. I am not giving vague promises. I assure you that I will make a way. Nothing is too difficult for me. No illness, financial burden, or broken relationship is beyond my ability to restore. Yes, you may need to be patient, for my timing is perfect. Sometimes what seems like a delay is actually me orchestrating circumstances for a greater blessing than you could imagine. Trust the process. Let your heart remain calm and practice perseverance in prayer. Keep coming to me each day with your urau, requests, your tears, your praises, and your confessions. Speak freely and without fear, for I know you completely, and my love for you does not change based on your performance. As your faith grows, you will begin to notice my subtle interventions, like rays of sunlight breaking through stormy clouds. And when you least expect it, an even greater wave of my grace will sweep over you, bringing the miracle you have longed for. I know you long for assurance. You yearn for signs and confirmations. I want you to open your spiritual eyes to the small wonders I place before you each day. Notice the kindness of a stranger, the unexpected blessing that arrives when you need it most, the quiet whisper of hope that emerges just as doubt begins to creep in. These moments are not coincidences. They are glimpses of my faithful presence, little reminders that I have not forgotten you. The greater fulfillment will come at the right time. But for now, I want you to walk by faith, trusting that you are secure in my capable hands. My beloved child, remain steadfast in my word, for it holds life, nourishment, and direction. When you take even a few minutes to read and reflect, you open your heart to my voice and my counsel. My word shapes your mind to think higher thoughts and see beyond the challenges before you. It reminds you of who I am, a loving Father who holds the universe in his hands, yet cares intimately for your every need. You are never alone. There is a greater reality beyond your immediate circumstances, a kingdom of hope, truth, and everlasting love. I hear your questions about your identity, your worth, and your purpose. Sometimes you feel insignificant or unworthy, especially when your past mistakes loom large. But listen closely. You are beloved, chosen, and precious. Before you were even formed, I saw you and loved you. Nothing about you has ever surprised me, not your successes or your failures. I knew every step of your journey, every stumble, every triumph, and I chose you still. You do not need to be perfect for me to love you. I desire to guide you into a life of fullness and character that reflects my image in you. Keep your gaze fixed on me, and you will see your life transformed from the inside out. Take heart, When you face battles, whether external conflicts or inner struggles, you've wondered if you're strong enough to endure. But I tell you this, with my strength, you can overcome anything. Your victory does not rest on your own might, but on your reliance on me. Surrender your weaknesses, your limitations, and I will show you what my power can accomplish in your vulnerability. My strength shines brightest through your humility. Let go of the pride that tells you to handle everything alone. In surrender, you will find a wellspring of grace. There will be times you fall short, times you do the very thing you vowed never to do again. Do not let shame consume you. I do not reject a repentant heart. I do not cast away those who stumble and return to me. Instead, I extend forgiveness, mercy, and a fresh start. Each new day is another chance to walk by faith. Be honest with me about your failures. Confess them. Let my forgiveness wash over you, and then rise again. I do not want you trapped in a cycle of guilt and regret. Instead, I want you to learn from your experiences, grow in wisdom, and find freedom from the chains that once held you back. I see the secret longing in your heart to serve me more effectively. You wonder if your age, your past, or your limitations disqualify you from playing a significant role in my kingdom. But hear me, your willingness is what I cherish. Whether you are young or advanced in years, there is a place for you in my plan. You can blossom at any stage of life when you place your trust in me. Open your hands and say, "Here I am, Lord, use me." You do not need to have every detail figured out. Simply follow the small promptings I place on your heart. Offering a kind word, interceding for a neighbor, sharing your testimony of my goodness, or helping those in need. These small acts of love, done with great intention, echo through eternity. Do not fear the opinions of others. Some may mock or misunderstand your faith, but remember, your identity is not determined by their words. Your identity is sealed in my everlasting love. Even when the world questions your devotion or ridicules your faith, I will honor your faithfulness. Stand tall in the face of rejection, knowing that I, your Creator, rejoice over every step of faith you take. I also know you carry deep wounds, pains that have shaped how you see yourself and how you respond to others. Childhood traumas, betrayals, heartbreak. All these have influenced how you guard your heart. Sometimes you hide behind anger or cynicism to protect yourself from being hurt again. But I want to heal those hidden wounds. Let my love touch the places in your soul where you've locked away painful memories. I do not come to scold or force you to revisit old pain. I come to set you free from the bitterness that chains you. When you allow me to heal you, you will find a new capacity for love, compassion, and hope. Forgiving those who hurt you is not weakness. It is an invitation to receive the peace that only I can give. Bitterness is a heavy burden, but I long to lift it from your shoulders so you can breathe freely, laugh wholeheartedly, and truly live again. I have more in store for you than mere survival. I want you to thrive, to walk in joy, and to flourish in your calling. I want you to experience the abundant life that flows from a heart connected to mine. Imagine a caterpillar hidden in its cocoon, seemingly still, but inside, a transformation unfolds. Soon, it emerges with wings, free to soar to new heights. Your struggles are like that, seasons of growth and change that prepare you to rise above. Trust me, and even your pain will become a platform for unexpected blessings. I know your concerns, your finances, your health, your responsibilities. You cry out for provision and stability, and I hear you. I know every detail of what you need, from the food on your table to the resources for your family. I am the one who opens doors that no one else can shut. Trust in my provision. Align your life with my principles. Live with integrity, diligence, and generosity, and you will see my hand at work. You do not need to chase quick fixes or compromise your values out of fear. My resources are limitless, and I will make a way even when it seems impossible. Your health also matters to me. I care for every part of your being, body, mind, and spirit. Whether your ailments are physical or tied to stress and worry, bring them all to me. Do not let fear consume you. Take the necessary steps to care for your body, rest, nourishment, and wise counsel. But never forget the power of prayer. My presence brings peace, healing, and renewal. Release your worries into my hands and trust that I am with you through sickness and in health. Keep coming to me with your burdens, your praises, and your confessions. Speak openly, for I know you completely, and my love for you does not waver. As you grow in faith, you will see subtle signs of my presence, small rays of sunlight breaking through the clouds. In the moments you least expect, a greater wave of grace will sweep over you, bringing the miracle you have long awaited. Speak life over yourself. Declare the truth that I am the Lord who heals you, even when healing doesn't come in the way or timing you expect. Know that I am still working for your ultimate good. Sometimes I use doctors, nurses, and medicines as instruments of healing. Other times, I bring supernatural restoration that defies all logic. Trust that I know exactly what is best for you, and that I am always with you in the process. You are also concerned about relationships, friends, relatives, co-workers, some of whom have betrayed your trust or hurt you deeply. Perhaps you hold on to resentment or have built walls around your heart to protect yourself. I invite you to place those hurts at my feet. I understand how painful it can be when those you love wound you, and how it aches when misunderstandings drive people apart. But do not let that pain define you or dominate your future. I too have experienced rejection and betrayal, yet my response to humanity remains love, mercy, and forgiveness. Let me guide you in addressing conflicts with wisdom and compassion. There will be moments when you need to establish healthy boundaries, but always do so from a place of love. Unforgiveness can damage your soul more than any external conflict. Release it to me and trust that I can mend what was broken or guide you forward if reconciliation is not possible. In either case, you will find peace when you entrust your relationships to my care. I see the longing in your heart for deeper friendships and fellowship. Loneliness can weigh heavily, making you feel that no one truly understands. But I assure you, I understand you completely. I am nearer to you than your own heartbeat. Come to me in prayer, pour out your loneliness, and let my comfort wash over you. In time, I will bring people into your life who will uplift you, strengthen you, and walk alongside you in mutual faith. The wait may test your patience, but do not rush into relationships that are not aligned with my will just to escape loneliness. Your worth is far too great to settle for connections that pull you away from me. Trust that I have friendships prepared, the kind that reflect the selfless love and loyalty you desire. I know that in moments of doubt or temptation, you wonder if you can ever grow past your old habits. Perhaps there are patterns of behavior that repeatedly trip you up. Anger, jealousy, anxiety, addiction. You've cried out, "Is there hope for me?" And I answer, yes, there is abundant hope. The journey to freedom might require perseverance, and at times you may stumble. But each time, turn back to me. Let me help you examine the root causes of your struggles. Often, unresolved pain or lies you've believed about yourself create loops of destructive behavior. My light exposes those lies, and my truth sets you free. Surround yourself with godly counsel. Remain rooted in my word, and press on even when it's uncomfortable. Real transformation is possible, and I promise to never give up on you. Remember that I am not a distant deity, indifferent to your daily reality. I care about every aspect of your life. When you are weary, let my strength sustain you. When you are joyful, let my delight magnify your celebration. When you are fearful, let my perfect love drive out that fear. I am the one who whispers encouragement to your spirit. You can do all things through the strength I provide. You never need to walk alone. I am your constant companion, your source of eternal life, and your faithful friend. Whenever you feel as though your prayers bounce off the ceiling, keep praying. Prayer is not a ritual to appease me. It is a relationship-building conversation that aligns your heart with mine. As you persist, you grow more attuned to my voice and more sensitive to the gentle guidance I place in your path. And though you may not realize it, every genuine prayer is like a seed that I water, which in time will bear fruit. Remind yourself daily that prayers offered in love and humility have tremendous power. They can soften hearts, open new doors of opportunity, spark healing, and bring about breakthroughs that no earthly effort could achieve. Be patient with yourself. Growth is a lifelong process. There will be days when you feel strong and unshakable, and other days when it seems like you've made no progress at all. Do not let momentary setbacks define the entire journey. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is perfected in your weakness. Take one step at a time. Hold on to my hand, and do not despise the seasons of waiting. In waiting, you learn perseverance. In waiting, you realize your deep need for me and develop the patience required to steward the blessings that are yet to come. A parent does not give a child responsibilities that will overwhelm or harm them in the same way. I release blessings according to the maturity and readiness of your heart. You can trust that my timing is always guided by my deep love for you. When guilt or condemnation tries to plague your mind, when accusations flood your thoughts or people around you judge and shame you, remember my voice. I am for you, not against you. I correct you with love, never with the intention to destroy your spirit. I convict you so that you can see the harm of your ways and turn back to the path of life, but I do not condemn you. If you feel crushed or hopeless, that is not my voice. Cast down those lies that say you are unworthy or irredeemable, or that I have given up on you. Those are the whispers of the enemy. My voice always brings hope, even in correction. I will never belittle you. I see you as my child, worthy of redemption and equipped with a high calling. Embrace the truth that you were made for more than mere existence. You were made to reflect my glory and love in a world that desperately needs a glimpse of heaven. In times of weariness, rest in me. Rest is holy. It is a declaration of trust, a statement that you believe I am in control. You do not have to be everything for everyone. I do not ask you to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I ask you to give me your burdens, your anxieties, your uncertainties. Let me renew your strength so you can rise with courage and clarity. Spend quiet moments in my presence, away from the noise of daily life. It is in stillness that you can sense my gentle whisper, reminding you that you are held in my loving arms. Look at how far you have come. It may not be obvious to you, but I remember the times you reached out to me in desperation, the nights you cried, and the moments you resisted temptation. I saw when you forgave those who wronged you, even when it hurt. I saw how you gave generously to someone in need, even when you had little yourself. Every act of faith and love is a testimony to how my Spirit is at work in you. Do not diminish these victories. Rejoice in them, for they affirm that you are growing in grace, even if there is still a long way to go. Let my promises echo in your heart today. I am your protector. I will not let your foot slip. I watch over you in every season. When the sun scorches by day, and when darkness covers the night, I am there standing guard. When others try to curse you or speak evil against you, I turn their words into dust. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because I am your shield and defender. Let this truth fill you with confidence. You do not need to live in fear of what others might say or do. Their power is limited, but mine is boundless. If I am for you, who can stand against you? Remember, your life on earth is fleeting, but it is not meaningless. You are an eternal being, designed for communion with me, both now and forever. Do not be consumed by temporary stresses at the expense of your eternal destiny. Keep your focus on what truly matters: loving me, loving others, walking in integrity, and serving with genuine kindness. In the end, faith, hope, and love endure. Let love guide your choices. See the value in each day, for each day is a gift. When you come to the end of your earthly journey, what will remain is not the wealth you accumulated or the applause you gained, but the love you poured out, the souls you touched, and the relationship you cultivated with me. You may experience seasons of dryness in your spiritual life when you do not feel my presence as strongly as before. I know this can be confusing, and you might think I have withdrawn from you, yet I never truly leave. Sometimes I allow this sensation so you can learn to walk by faith rather than by feeling. Emotions can fluctuate, but I do not want your relationship with me to depend solely on emotional highs. True faith remains steadfast even when feelings wane. Trust that I am still with you. Press on through prayer, worship, and study of my word. Eventually, you will find that the wilderness you experienced actually strengthened your roots and deepened your reliance on me. Look around you. There are people who need the gift of love and compassion that I have placed within you. You carry stories of how my grace saved you from despair and how I was faithful when things seemed hopeless. Someone needs to hear your testimony to find encouragement for their own battle. Do not shy away from sharing. You do not need to be a polished speaker or have a platform to shine my light. Your genuine story, shared with humility, can break chains in someone else's life. At times, the spiritual battles you face can be intense, You may wonder why you experience so many obstacles and trials. I assure you, these are not signs that you are abandoned. On the contrary, your faith is precious, and that makes it a target. The enemy tries to discourage you and make you doubt your identity and my goodness. But you do not fight alone. I stand with you. I command angels to guard you in all your ways. Use the authority of my word to resist lies and manipulations. Keep your mind on the truth. You are my beloved, sealed by my spirit. No force in heaven or on earth can snatch you from my hand. Stand firm, wearing the armor of righteousness, truth, faith, and my promises. Victory will come, even if the battle feels long. Do not surrender to despair. Your purpose is not just a single task or career. It is the unfolding of your unique design as you walk with me daily. Whether in small acts of kindness or great steps of faith, every moment of love and service matters. Trust that I am guiding your path and that nothing is wasted in my hands. Even when life takes unexpected turns, trust that I see the bigger picture. Rely on me more deeply when faced with the detours. I will guide you and strengthen you through every challenge. Rest in my love, my child. You are deeply loved and never alone. Stay flexible, surrender your preconceived plans, and listen for my voice. I will guide you with my peace, opening and closing doors in perfect timing. You do not need every answer right now. Just stay close to me, obedient to the promptings I place in your heart. Patience in uncertainty is an act of faith, a declaration that you trust. I orchestrate all things for the good of those who love me. At times, you might feel compelled to serve in ways that stretch you. Perhaps you sense a calling to start a ministry, write a book, sing a song of worship, or reach out to those in prison or the homeless on the streets. Embrace those stirrings. I often call my children out of their comfort zones, because that is where my strength shines brightest. If I place a burden for people on your heart, it means I want to use you to reflect my compassion to them. Do not hold back because you feel inadequate. Whom I call, I also equip. Step forward in faith, and I will supply every resource you need: wisdom, finances, partners, and courage. I want you to know the joy of working alongside me. There is joy in seeing lives touched, hearts softened, and transformations unfold that only my power can accomplish. That joy will surpass any temporary pleasure the world offers. Because it is rooted in eternal significance, you will find that as you pour yourself out for others in my name, I will pour back into you until you overflow with blessings and purpose. Remember also the power of fellowship with other believers. I did not design you to walk this journey alone. Seek out those who are also pursuing my heart. Pray together, worship together, encourage one another, and hold each other accountable. There is strength in unity, and my spirit moves mightily where my children gather in genuine love. Even if others have let you down before, do not let bitterness keep you from experiencing meaningful community. Trust me to lead you to safe and nurturing relationships. Reflect on how I have sustained you through past trials. The same God who parted the seas, fed multitudes in the wilderness, healed the sick, and raised the dead, is the God who cares for you personally. In your darkest hours, you might have felt alone, but I was there, carrying you, comforting you, and preparing you for a testimony that you would later share. Even your moments of doubt did not drive me away. Your honesty does not intimidate me. Let your questions lead you to seek deeper truth. I reward those who genuinely seek me with open hearts and minds. If you ever feel unworthy to approach me, in prayer remember that I see you through eyes of love. Your worth is not determined by how well you perform, but by who you are to me, my child, my creation, a reflection of my image. I know your frailties, your hidden motives, your restless thoughts, yet my invitation remains. Come closer. I'm not looking for perfect words or empty rituals, but for sincerity, humility, and a heart that longs to know me more. As you grow closer to me, you will begin to see life from a heavenly perspective. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming will be viewed in the light of my sovereignty. You will understand that I truly do work all things together for good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Though you live in a broken world filled with pain, my redemptive power weaves beauty out of chaos. Even when I do not prevent painful events, I can use them to build empathy, compassion, and deeper faith within you. Let my love cast out your deepest fears. Fear can be a crippling force, holding you back from your calling. But when you remember how passionately I love you, fear loses its grip. You can face uncertain circumstances, not because you're fearless by nature, but because you know I am with you. Take my hand and let me guide you through the raging waters. They may not disappear immediately, but you will cross safely with me by your side. You may wonder whether this journey is worth it. The constant wrestling with faith, battling discouragement, choosing forgiveness, and turning away from temptation. Let me assure you, it is worth it. Every act of surrender to my will shapes you into a radiant reflection of my heart. One day, you will look back and see how every trial taught you perseverance, every tear deepened your compassion, and every prayer connected you more intimately with my spirit. Hold on to hope, my child. Hope is a powerful anchor. It acknowledges the pain of the present, but expects my goodness in the future. Do not let the darkness around you diminish your hope. Keep your soul anchored in my promises. Even in the midnight hour, if you lift your eyes to me, you will see the stars shining in the darkness, reminders that light is never fully extinguished. Celebrate small victories and do not despise the day of small beginnings. Each step of obedience, each little breakthrough, is a stepping stone toward greater things. Rejoice when you see even the slightest improvement in your circumstances or your character. Gratitude for small mercies prepares your heart for bigger blessings. Cultivate thankfulness, and you will recognize my hand at work in every season of life. If you are battling shame from past decisions, let me wipe away your tears. You are not defined by your worst mistakes. My forgiveness is complete, and my grace is abundant. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your sins from you. You are free to grow without the weight of condemnation. Learn from your past, yes, but do not remain chained to it. Your future is bright if you keep your eyes on me. I also want you to dream again. Life's struggles may have caused you to abandon the dreams I placed in your heart long ago. Perhaps you thought it was too late or felt disqualified, but I ask you to lift those dreams to me once more. Let me breathe new life into them if they align with my will, or reshape them if needed. Dare to believe that the seeds of possibility I planted in you still carry my potential. Step out in faith, trusting that I can redeem lost time and restore opportunities that once seemed impossible. You are never walking this path alone. My spirit is within you, guiding you like a gentle compass. Let the fruit of my spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control flourish within you. These qualities aren't born from mere human effort. They are evidence of my transformative power at work in your life. The more you surrender your heart to me, the more these traits will naturally flow from you, and those around you will notice something heavenly within you. Yet, be mindful that not everyone will understand. There will be those who doubt your faith, criticize your devotion, or even call you naive, weak, or foolish for trusting me so wholeheartedly. But remember this: I take what the world calls foolish and use it to confound the wise. My ways may seem upside down to those who don't know my heart, but to those who have tasted my goodness, they are the very definition of wisdom and peace. Don't let the scoffers dim your light. Keep shining, because over time, some of those skeptics may be drawn to the light they see in you. My beloved, let your heart overflow with compassion for those still trapped in darkness, those who have not yet experienced the liberating power of my love. Be patient with them, as they may be wrestling with deep wounds of their own. Offer kindness even if it isn't returned. Bless them even if they curse you. Pray for them even if they mock your prayers. In doing so, you reflect my heart. For I send rain on both the just and the unjust. I desire that none should perish, but that all should come to know the truth. Your words and example might be the gentle nudge they need to turn their eyes toward me. Still, there will be moments when you must discern whether to speak or remain silent. There's a time to stand firm for truth, to defend the oppressed, and to confront injustice. But there's also a time to pray quietly, allowing me to work in hearts in ways you cannot see. Seek my wisdom each day, and I will guide your words and actions. Maintain a posture of love, never arrogance. Remember that you too were once lost in darkness until my light broke through. Above all, cling to love. Let love be your motivation, your guiding principle, and your greatest treasure. Without love, even the most selfless acts are empty. But with love, every small gesture is filled with eternal significance. Let your prayers, worship, fellowship, and work all be rooted in love, for me and for others. This is the mark of my true disciples, the royal commandment that encompasses all others. By this, the world will know that you belong to me. And now, my precious child, as you take in these words, feel a gentle stirring of renewed hope, fresh determination, and unshakable peace. This is my presence wrapping around you, reminding you that we are in this together. I delight in you. I believe in the potential I placed within you. I have called you by name, and you are mine. When you face obstacles in the days ahead, remember who stands beside you. When fear knocks at your door, answer with faith. When you stumble, rise with my strength. When you feel alone, know that I'm closer than the air you breathe. When circumstances look bleak, fix your gaze on my promises. If your heart feels heavy, let my joy be your strength. When you don't know what to pray, let your tears speak. I understand them perfectly. My love for you doesn't waver with your emotions. It is steady, eternal, and unbreakable. I speak these words to affirm you, to guide you, and to envelop you in my endless affection. Let them sink deep into your spirit, not just for today, but for every moment when you need reassurance. Return to them as often as you must, for each time they will reveal new layers of meaning. My words are alive and active, bringing light where there is darkness, hope where there is despair, and comfort where there is pain. I am proud of how far you've come, and I look forward to the glorious paths we will walk together. Yes, I say we, because I walk beside you, celebrating every milestone, comforting every sorrow, and guiding every step. You never leave my thoughts. Rest assured, you are cherished and safe in my everlasting arms. Move forward in faith, breathe deeply of my peace, and let my grace empower you to love more freely, serve more willingly, and trust more boldly. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and I will always remain faithful to you. Keep your eyes on me, and you will see wonders unfold. Persevere in prayer. Stay grounded in my word. Honor me with your actions, and watch as I open doors of blessing and opportunity beyond your greatest hopes. I rejoice over you with gladness and sing over you with songs of deliverance. My heart overflows with tender compassion for you. Let all fear be cast out, for love has taken its place. Let shame be scattered, for forgiveness has made you whole. Let doubt yield to faith, for I am your God, strong and mighty to save. And I promise you, the best is yet to come. Stay close to me. Come back to these words whenever you feel weary. Let them remind you of the boundless love and grace I pour into your life. Know that your prayers matter, your faith matters, and you matter more than you can fathom. I will never stop reminding you of my devotion, and I will never withhold my goodness from you. Embrace the destiny I have laid out for you. Stand tall in the assurance of my unchanging love. Breathe in and rest in my mercy. Breathe out and release every worry into my care. As you walk through this journey, remember that every step you take, no matter how small or uncertain, is still part of the plan I have for you. You are never forgotten, and your path is never without purpose. Even in the quiet moments when you think I am far away, know that I am closer than you can imagine. My presence surrounds you like a warm embrace, always guiding, always comforting, always loving. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. When the weight of the world feels too heavy, when the burdens of life threaten to break your spirit, lean on me. I am your refuge. I am your strength. In your moments of weakness, I will make you strong. Trust in me when you cannot see the way forward. I will light the path ahead, even when the darkness seems overwhelming. Your heart may be heavy, but my love is deeper still. Let it carry you through the storm. Know that I am not just with you in your joys, but also in your struggles. I walk with you through every trial, every heartbreak, and every challenge. I am the one who sees you when no one else does, who understands your pain, even when words fail you. I know the depths of your heart, and I know exactly what you need. Trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. In every tear, in every sigh, I am there, holding you close. You are not defined by your failures or your past mistakes. I see you not as you once were, but as you are becoming in me. Your worth is not determined by the world's standards or anyone's opinions. It is found in me alone. You are my beloved child, precious in my sight, and you carry my image. Let that truth sink deep into your soul, for it is the foundation on which you stand. You are more than enough in my eyes. When fear tries to take hold, when doubt begins to creep in, remember who you belong to. I am the God who created the heavens and the earth. I formed you with my own hands. I know every hair on your head, and I have already prepared a future filled with hope for you. Fear has no place in my presence. So, cast your anxieties upon me and trust in my perfect love that drives out all fear. It is in those quiet moments of surrender, when you let go of the need to control, that I am able to work most powerfully in your life. When you trust me fully, even with the unknowns, I will guide you into a future greater than anything you can imagine. My plans for you are good. I am the God who holds time in his hands, and I will make a way where there seems to be no way. Do not be afraid to take the next step, even if it feels uncertain. I am leading you forward with every step you take in faith. The path may not always be easy, but it is always filled with purpose. And even when the road seems unclear, trust that I am the one who goes before you, preparing the way. You are never walking alone, for I am always by your side, guiding, protecting, and encouraging you. There will be times when you feel like you're not enough, like you don't have the strength to keep going. But I want to remind you, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. In those moments, let go of your self-reliance and lean fully into me. I am your help, your shield, your refuge. With me, you have everything you need to overcome whatever comes your way. Above all, remember that my love for you is constant and unchanging. I do not love you because of what you do or do not do, but simply because you are mine. You are my child, and I delight in you. You are cherished, valued, and precious to me. Let this truth settle deep within you, for it is the foundation of everything you are. You are loved with a love that is eternal, unshakable, and all-encompassing. So, my beloved, take heart. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but I promise you, it will always be worth it. Keep your eyes fixed on me, stay grounded in my love, and trust in the goodness I have promised. The best is yet to come. I am with you every step of the way, and I will never, ever leave you. I am here, always here, whispering encouragement, enveloping you in a love deeper than the ocean and stronger than any force in existence. Trust in this love. Let it shape your identity, your destiny, and your choices. Speak to me often and listen as I speak to you. Together we will walk through every season, every high, every low, and every challenge. My child, you are never alone. Go forth with the joy of knowing you are loved, the peace of knowing you are protected, and the courage of knowing I am with you. I see you, I celebrate you, I treasure you, and I will continue guiding you day by day, breath by breath, until you fulfill the beautiful purpose for which I created you. Amen.